Namaskar. India Meteorological Department welcomes you in its daily weather briefing, and the highlight of the briefing is the wet spell will continue over the northwest India till 26th of May with the peak intensity on 24th and 25th of May. And as far as the East India is concerned, the enhanced rainfall activity will continue over the parts of East India till 26th of May. And if we look into the observed weather during past 24 hours, then the yesterday heat wave conditions realized over some parts of the southwest Uttar Pradesh, some parts of Delhi, and some parts of the northeast Madhya Pradesh yesterday. And yesterday the heavy rainfall was also occurred at isolated places over Bihar, Assam, Meghalaya, and Tripura. And if we look for the hailstorm activity, then the yesterday hailstorm occurred over the Himachal Pradesh, over Uttarakhand, over some parts of the West Rajasthan, some parts of the West Uttar Pradesh, and over the East India, hailstorm occurred over the West Bengal, Sikkim, Jharkhand, and hailstorm also occurred over the Telangana. Yesterday, the thunder squall occurred over the Kolkata, and the maximum wind speed of 78 km/h was reported, which sustained for about 1 minute. And if we look into the yesterday's maximum temperature, then the maximum temperature was in the range of 42 to 45 degrees centigrade over some parts of the South Uttar Pradesh, some parts of the Northeast Rajasthan, South Haryana, Delhi, and some parts of the Northwest Madhya Pradesh, which are given in the shaded form. And in the remaining parts of the country, maximum temperatures were below 42 degrees centigrade. And if we look for the today's main significant synoptic features, so today in the middle tropospheric levels, a western disturbance which lies over the Afghanistan area. In the lower tropospheric levels, an induced cyclonic circulation lies over the North Pakistan. Another cyclonic circulation lies over the Jharkhand and adjoining West Bengal. And a third cyclonic circulation which lies over the eastern parts of the Bangladesh. And an east-west trough which is also running from the northwest Uttar Pradesh up to the West Bengal coast in the lower tropospheric levels, and the second north-south trough which runs from the southeast Madhya Pradesh up to the south interior Karnataka. Because of all the three cyclonic circulations and the western disturbance and the east-west trough, as we can say, there is a cloud can be seen over the most parts of the North India, mainly over the northwest India, over the northeast India, and some parts of the east India also. And North India is also receiving light rainfall activity now. And over the south peninsular India and over the eastern coast, some light convection can be seen because of this north-south trough. If we look for the weather forecast, so because of the an active western disturbance and over the cyclonic circulation and the trough in the lower tropospheric levels, mainly the weather activity will be confined to the North India only for the upcoming next 3 to 4 days. As we can see, we have given the orange color warning for the 24th and 25th for both the days. On both the days, there is a possibility of light rainfall activity with thunderstorm and lightning activity, and even thunder squall will also possible with the wind speed of 50 to 60 km/h over the most parts of the northwest India and some parts of the east India during next 2 days. And hailstorm activities are also likely over the parts of Punjab, Haryana, parts of West Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, and North Rajasthan during next 2 days. And if we consider for the heavy rainfall, then heavy rainfall activity is also likely over Punjab, mainly over the northern parts of the Punjab, North Haryana, West Uttar Pradesh, Northeast Rajasthan, and Himachal Pradesh also during next 2 days. And dust storm activity is also likely over the mainly over the South Rajasthan on 24th and 25th of May. If we look for the East India, then the major activity will be confined to the Bihar, Jharkhand, and the West Bengal. On both the days, thunderstorm, lightning, and thunder squall will continue to prevail over some parts of these states, that is Bihar, Jharkhand, and West Bengal. And over the south peninsular India and over the some parts of the east and central India, there is no significant weather activity. However, the light rainfall and thunder activity can be seen over the remaining parts of the country on both the days. If we look for the weather forecast for the 26th and 27th of May, as we can see, we have given only yellow color for 26th of May. It means the weather activity will continue over the North India on 26th of May also. However, the intensity of the weather activity will decrease on 26th of May. And there will not be any significant weather over the most parts of the central India, most parts of the West India, and some parts of the South Peninsular India also, except the Kerala and Tamil Nadu. Similarly, on 28th of May also, the weather activity will further reduce. However, the light rainfall and thunderstorm and gusty winds can be seen at one or two places over the Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan. And 28th of May also, and over the East India, the thunder activities with the light rain can be seen over the Jharkhand, Odisha, and over the South Peninsular India. Major activity will be confined only to Kerala and Tamil Nadu. And in the remaining parts of the central India, remaining parts of the peninsular India, remaining entire northeast India, remaining parts of east and western Himalayan region, there will not be any significant weather on 28th of May. And again, if you look for the weather for today and tomorrow, so as we have seen, the major weather activity will be confined to the northwest India and some parts of the east India on both the days, and the many places basically will experience the thunder squall, where the wind speed will be 50 to 60 kmph, and occasionally the wind speed can reach up to the 70 kmph. And hailstorms are also likely over the region, over the northwest and over the east India during next 2 days, because of the very strong wind and because of the hailstorm activity. The following, these are the impacts which are possible. So because of the hailstorm activity and the strong wind basically may damage to the plantations, horticulture crops and the standing crops in the fields, and the hail may injure the peoples and the cattle who are in the open place. Similarly, because of the strong wind and because of the hailstorm, the partial damage to the vulnerable structure and partial damage to the huts and kacha houses also cannot be ruled out. Similarly, the loose objects may also fly. So because of these very severe impact of the hailstorm and the strong winds, we are also providing some kind of the advisories which everyone should supposed to follow. Like during any severe weather event in your area, you have to stay indoors and close your window, and also avoid travel during any thunder squall and during the hailstorm activity. We should not travel, and we have to take the safe shelter during the weather event, and especially don't take shelter under the trees, because during the strong winds and there is always some possibility for the falling of the trees. And during the lightning activity, we can unplug all the electronic appliances, and if we are in the water bodies, then we have to immediately get out of the water bodies, and we have to keep away from all the objects which basically conduct the electricity. So for more detailed weather information, you can visit the IMD website, and you can also follow us on our Facebook page and our Twitter page. Thank you.